Landry here, the average reasonable person. And you know, for my wife and I's entire 25 plus year marriage, she has suffered from itchy skin. I mean from head to toe. And this video is to share with you our story on finding her meaningful relief. Now, before I tell you what it is that provided that relief, I want to encourage you to consult a medical doctor. This is to rule out any potentially severe medical issues, and at least allow them to attempt a diagnosis. My wife did this over the course of many years with multiple medical doctors. Because my wife's skin looks normal, I mean, there's no flaking, there's no blistering or anything obvious. It really didn't give the doctors much to go on. So she got a lot of similar advice from multiple doctors. For example, don't use really hot water when you take a shower. Don't use clothing detergent that has fragrances in it. Maybe you're allergic to food items. Maybe you're allergic to certain clothing material or allergic to plants out in the yard. My wife had a food allergy test done. You know, the kind of test where they stuck needles in her back and then they waited for a reaction? Well, she was negative for all of the food items that were tested, and they tested about 30 or so different ones. All of the suggestions and the medical advice that she received was sound and reasonable. The only problem was that none of it helped alleviate her itchy skin. Over the years, my wife has tried literally every type of over-the-counter hand and body lotion. Nothing gave her any relief. And it didn't matter what the price was or how famous the brand name was. Well, about a year ago, she visited a new dermatologist, and she brought with her all of the lotions she'd been using, gathered it up in a bag, brought it in. The doctor took a look at it and then told my wife, you can put all of those lotions and creams away, and you don't need to waste your time or money buying any hand and body lotions. Here is the recommendation that this video is all about. And no, we are not being compensated at all by Unilever to mention their brand of petroleum jelly. We're just telling you that Vaseline is the only thing that my wife has been putting on her skin for the last year or so, and she has found genuine relief. The dermatologist instructed her to dry off from a shower and then apply the Vaseline. You don't need to gob it on thick and heavy. She just applies a thin layer over her entire body. The dermatologist said that it traps the moisture in and keeps the skin moisturized. Be forewarned. If you sleep naked, the Vaseline will tend to rub off onto the sheets, and over time, it will leave a stain. If you sleep in pajamas, the Vaseline tends to stick to the clothing. The thing is, the benefits, in our opinion, far outweigh any issues with the sheets or clothing. And now we both get a good night's sleep.